Oh, your TV thing is right in the middle of the background.
Okay.
Let's go.
Not approved. There you go. Just slide around.
Slide around this way.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Another flawless start to the live.
Well, you just went live so quickly.
I blame myself.
He went live before we were even set up, you guys. And the freaking table, man. Here, put it. Can you put it up against here, or you want it to be level with us?
Yeah, it needs to be like there.
Oh.
Swing this guy around.
Swing this guy around?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Hi, everyone. Swing it the other way.
It's so heavy, I can't pick it up.
All right.
Like this way?
Why don't you hold the phone in a way you like and talk to everyone, and I'll lift the
Okay.
things.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Happy Saturday. We're outside again. It's 100 degrees in the valley. Is it hot where you guys are?
Tell them about the new format we have.
So we have a new format today. Basically, today Timmy's going to do a little introduction.
Maybe this could be the introduction.
This is the introduction. And look at him. He's working so hard.
This worked last time. Does this work?
Yeah, I think on the cactus is good.
Sorry, we're hanging you guys on a plant.
Yeah, this is perfect. Let me just scooch over more.
Great. You know, maybe they like when we stumble into this thing.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more organic.
Will you slide a little bit more?
Yeah, for sure. Just
Just knock the whole chair over. Cool, great. Oh, there's my crotch.
Oh my
Welcome to the show.
Let me get my freaking wine, biatch.
Yeah, first of all, Whitney's drinking wine.
It's one of those days.
Oh, I have that tripod. I know where it is.
Just let it be. It looks good.
It's fine, but I had that little tripod. All right, guys. Jackie B, Mo Hymans. Love these people.
So I am wearing special earrings that I just wanted to call out before we got started. And these are actually from Ravello. They're from a really cute little shop, like vintage jewelry shop in Ravello in Italy. And I decided today that I wanted to wear them because I wanted to bring back like the essence of that trip and sort of remember what that vacation was all about and try to feel like we were on vacation.
It feels like we're there right now in the nature.
Yeah.
All right. So someone said you're not pregnant because you're drinking wine, but you don't know. Or you're pretty convinced you're not.
I don't think I'm pregnant right now, but you know, if I were, it would be in like such the beginning phase that this likely wouldn't matter. But I haven't missed a period yet, so.
Just some detailed anatomy shit for you.
TMI.
All right, here's the new format. First, we're gonna do the first segment, which is me asking Whitney a question that I wanted to talk about, and then we have a main topic for the live, and then when we're done with that, we're gonna do the questions with you guys. Oh my God, Italia, yeah, Ravella, we love it. All right, so the first quick part is, what is your favorite dessert and why?
Oh my God!
I just had key lime pie, and I think that's my favorite one, and then you could tell them about yours.
Key lime pie is delicious. It's not my favorite. It's like a little bit too tart.
No, I know it's not your favorite. It's my favorite.
But yeah. My favorite is a freshly baked chocolate chip cookie with vanilla ice cream and like hot fudge sauce on top.
And do you have a specific place you like to get this from?
I grew up going to BJ's in Westwood. That was like the spot that all of us in high school would go to and hang out at on Friday and Saturday nights because it was next to all the movie theaters. So we would go get In-N-Out and then Pazookies and then go see a movie and probably shit our pants.
That is so many shit your pants stories you've told.
But I love that. I also love, I love a good old classic chocolate souffle. But you asked me for the one. I would say if I could have anything, it would be like a warm baked chocolate chip cookie with really delicious vanilla ice cream.
I know that.
So if you guys ever want to like take me for dessert, taking me for dessert a thing. Someone, okay, can I just say I went on a date with this guy in high school. I know this is sort of derailing a little bit, but he picked me up in like a big van with
Okay.
We're back. So,
Sorry.
anyways, he picked me up.
Okay.
We're back. So,
Sorry.
anyways, he picked me up, and basically, like, he was a senior in high school, and I think at that time it was prom was around the corner, and he wanted to, like, lock down a prom date. So he took me on a date, and he asked me what my favorite dessert was, and he found this special place in Santa Monica that was known for their chocolate souffle, and he took me on a date just to get chocolate souffle, and it was really cute. But then, like, I was really prude, and he tried to kiss me, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. And then he didn't ask me to prom, and he asked somebody else.
This is senior prom?
This was his senior prom.
So
I was
wanted to
like
lock
2 years younger. He wanted someone
to lose his virginity to,
or someone that he knew would be down to, like, hook up.
Wow, babe. So you took the silly dessert question into a whole new world, into a whole personal world. Okay, well, that's the end of segment 1. Now, let's move on to our main story. See, it's sort of like John Oliver format.
Yes.
Quick and then long.
Right.
So do you want to...
He gives, like, a couple headlines, and then he decides, like, what his main story is going to be. My bra.
Yes, so...
Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Hi, Whitney.
Hey,
is that
Taylor.
really you?
Good to see you in the chat of the live. I'm going to guess it's not her.
Okay.
All right, so...
Oh, it's all freezing. They said this is getting on their nerves. It's freezing.
Should we go inside?
Is it still bad, you guys? Hit like buttons if it's good.
It seemed to chill out for us. Is it bad? We're off to a rough start, I feel like.
It's not bad now.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's freezing a bit.
It's okay right now. No, it's good. No, it's okay. Not bad right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just keep it as is. So, anyways, we were getting into our main story, I think.
Yes. Our main story for tonight. Sorry, guys. If we ever, like, space out, it's probably because we're both reading the comments.
Yeah.
We're not, like...
Just so spacey. We just want to make sure that we're listening to you guys, and if all of a sudden we get cut out, that we know what's going on, but we're trying to engage.
And if I'm smiling, it's also because I'm laughing at my mom in the comments being like, it's weird.
Your mom said it's weird?
She said it's weird, but she's delayed. Jackie B says we're good, and honestly, I trust her, okay?
Okay.
So we're just going to stick with Jackie B on this one. It's not syncing with your voice. Ooh, my mom just came in and said that at 2:06. It is 2:06.
All right, so...
We're living on the edge here. My mom, you're also, like, in not the best internet spot.
Let's just keep going,
I
think, right?
Sure.
All right.
So what's going on right now?
So basically, we're in the middle of a 14-day quarantine right now, which I should say more strict quarantine, because we've been in a quarantine this whole time. But basically, to make a long story short, Sunny and I were on a walk last week, and COVID, and then 2 times negative. And we got tested since and are negative, but the doctor said that we should wait.
It's froze again. It's happening again. All right, guys, we're going to move inside.
Okay.
We're going to move inside. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So while we move inside, all right, I got you guys. I got Whitney.
Let's just go into the breakfast room far away from Sunny's nap situation.
All right. You guys were walking through a little construction. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the tour. We're vlogging now.
Oh, it's so cold in here.
Yeah, it's very cold. Oh my God. I remember one time Alexandra from YouTube was like, have everything set up. Like make sure people know like what's gonna happen in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like be prepared. And I'm like, okay, sure.
Okay. We're here, you guys.
I mean, how shitty is this angle though?
It's bad. Should we have you come up more?
I just need a little more height. Ignore the haters, life happens. Do we like dim sum? Yeah, we love dim sum. All right, so let me just... I need some height, yeah. I'll catch them up on the story. Basically, like Whitney got a, I don't think it rests in there.
Oh.
But this is okay.
Okay.
And then we can just lean down like this. Hi guys. Hey.
No, this is not good.
Can you get some more height and then I'll catch them up on the story?
Yes.
All right, so Whitney, we woke up one morning and this neighbor was like, our kid tested positive for coronavirus, that he had been going to like a school with 5 other kids and the teacher got coronavirus. So obviously all the kids in the family in the class got tested. And out of all those kids, just this one kid, our neighbor, tested positive. So Whitney had run into this kid on a walk with Sunny and like they hung out. And my mom said frozen again, but like I'm just gonna assume it's my mother and not us. Anyway, so the neighbor got two other tests and he tested negative and he had no symptoms and nobody in the family had symptoms and nobody else had symptoms and it was all very like everything is gonna be fine. But you know, at the time we didn't know all this. So we just sort of like we hit the brakes and we quarantined for 2 weeks and we're in the middle of it and we took a test, they came back negative. Nobody is feeling anything. So we're hoping everything's all good, but you know, you don't know for sure if you don't have it, unless you have a test and then 14 days later you have another negative test and you don't see anyone. So we're doing that so that we can hang out with Wolfie and see like our family and like know for a fact that we're okay.
Yeah. So we'll take another test after we're fully quarantined for the 2 weeks, and then we'll be able to see like my mom and my sister and her baby and like actually hang out with them and not have to worry and not wear masks, and Sunny can play with Wolfie and like actually it'd be normal.
Like nobody be worried for a little bit. I'm just gonna check to make sure I'm connected to our internet. I'm really sorry, Mom.
So Wolfie is a human, by the way, Daisy. But the test, so originally I thought it was gonna be the up the nose test, and we actually did the swab test. But I'm petrified of the up the nose test. Like,
she was freaking out. Like,
yeah, I couldn't even breathe or catch my breath.
I think you were literally hyperventilating because she thought all the tests were like the deep in the nose tests.
And when I was 16, my best friend Brittany broke my nose. And I had surgery to fix it. I also had a bump that I got taken off, I'll be honest. But I got surgery to fix it because it was, you know, you're supposed to breathe 50-50. It was like 70-30 or something.
Screw you, Brittany.
So, screw you, yeah. I'm actually calling her after this. I'll tell her that you guys said screw you. So, anyways, I remember getting the cast off my nose and that being the most painful thing that I'd ever experienced. And then I went with my best friend to get the cast off her nose. Don't know why I decided to go with her, but passed out in the doctor's office while she was getting her cast off. So like anything having to do with noses
is a touch point.
Is a hell no for me.
Got it.
So
I didn't even know that. And then she's like hyperventilating, like lying on my side of the bed, being like freaking out. I was like, "We're gonna be fine." She's like, "The test." I was like, "Okay, all right." Anyway, we didn't have to do that. We got the test where you just like suck on the piece of cotton and hand it to the guy.
Exactly.
And Sunny got a test too. I saw someone asking. We were all negative.
Yeah.
We've been like taking our temperature and checking it, and then like, oh look.
I know his birthday banners.
It's all tangled in my hair.
Kara wants to know what's for dinner tonight, but it's off topic. Sorry.
Oh right, stay on topic. This is the new John Oliver show. So the test was fine, and then. Oh, babe, I love you so much, but on John Oliver show, you don't shake the table.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was on John Oliver. It was like extra serious, stable.
Look, it's the same thing, and we have...
Should we take these down?
We should take them down. Anyway, that's the main story for today.
It's a lot. I'm tired, but I'm but I'm just getting like a little bit stir crazy. Like,
Yeah, like so we had our babysitter Ophelia here 3 days a week, like for the last month. It feels like maybe month and a half.
yeah,
And then like when this all happened, like she stayed home, and it's a real change to go from like the original like strict quarantine to like opening up to someone taking care of Sunny so like we could get stuff done to now like
back
clenched
so close
fist.
in.
Yeah. But it's entirely different for me because I know that there's a like light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, for sure. Before when we were quarantining just us for like the first 3 months without anybody, or 4 months or whatever, we were like, when is this ever gonna end? Now it feels like,
I know, but then we just got hit with like another wave. Like we were just talking to our friends in New York. They're like going to dinner.
I know, I've been watching people in New York on my social media and it's made me so jealous. Like I've actually had a lot of FOMO.
My mom's internet is fine. Yes. Oh my God. So much FOMO. Like we're also dying to get out of here. Mm-hmm. And we've made 8 billion different plans to just go somewhere. We were going to fly maybe to New York. I think we talked about this. And then we were going to drive somewhere in California. We just can't make a plan. And then this all happened. So I guess we weren't going to do anything anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to do anything within the next week, but I do want to do something, but it's just like, it's so hard for us to make decisions. Like, it's hard for us to make decisions it's just right now there are so many variables, so it's hard to make a decision and then stick to it because you just never know really what's going to come up or like how much worse things are going to get or whatever. Like, just, it feels scary to make a plan.
Yeah.
And that's what's holding us back.
Right.
Because there's
no
so much
predicting what's going to happen in 3 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
why make a plan? Like, you
Yeah.
kind of just have to, like, pick up and go. But we
Yeah.
don't know how to do that either. So we feel a little stuck. Should we just continue to talk about quarantine? Sorry, when you talk, I take the time. I'm trying to read
Look
the
up
thing, so
people's, yeah.
sometimes I'm not connecting.
That's okay,
I'm so
don't worry.
sorry. Yeah, I know. We're thinking about a cabin or something, and then we're like, is that even a vacation? Are we just like going to some other house where we have to like cook and clean every meal and put Sonny down and wake him up and all that shit?
I know.
Like, is that a vacation?
Here in Sydney, we're on the edge of a second wave. Yeah, I've heard that.
Go glamping. Yeah, like it would be sick to be there, but like I don't know. I think I need a vacation. I mean, not from Sunny, but like we're just like working so hard. We're like squeezing every bit of like the day out of every day. I just need to be like, ugh.
Just release all the responsibility. Yeah.
And like this sign is like
Yeah.
so in my
I know,
head.
it's so like claustrophobic. Let me take it down.
No, we don't have to. Look, we can just
Let me
move
just
this
go
back.
scissors.
No, we can just move this back.
But I want to anyways.
All right.
So
Whit is not pregnant. I mean, at least we don't think she's not pregnant. Anyway, that's sort of the situation. There goes the sign. I know everyone is feeling like this. My mom says go visit Hillary. We don't really feel comfortable getting on a plane. Probably not. It was just like this scare. That like for the second we thought maybe we could have had it, we were like, I can't believe we even like took the risk we took. Like,
yeah.
was it worth it taking that walk? But like it is. Like you like sorry, I'm shaking the table now.
It's okay.
Um
I'm not even
we
so
have-
scared of getting it. I just don't want to give it to anybody that's at risk.
Oh my God, so many people are yes.
You know, like I don't feel super at risk. I mean, granted, I don't want to get it,
No.
but I feel like
Our quarantine was mostly like we got to protect Ophelia
Yeah.
and like not like, you know, mess around.
exactly.
All right, Laura Zab, who's here all the time, says, how are you feeling about studying in school? I'm a teacher. You take this one.
Right now we
Shout out
have
Angelica.
taken Sunny out of school. We it's also summer, so we don't feel the pressure for him to be in school right now, but we haven't really made any decisions about what we're going to do for the fall yet. If things are still bad in Los Angeles, like I can't imagine that we would send him back to school.
A little closer to each other.
So yeah, I mean, we would just maybe work on the virtual stuff. I don't know, the virtual stuff is not the easiest for us. For Sunny, we haven't been like extremely present with that stuff. So I don't know. We're taking things kind of just like 1 week at a time. It's still only, well, I guess it's August. School would start in like a month for him. So
It would be going. Sonny would have been going through school all through summer.
yeah, but he would have been going to, but I'm saying like we've decided we're fine with him not going for summer. And
I never thought about it that way. I just thought about like he's not going to school now because he would have been in school anyway. And like the school year doesn't start for us because it's not like he's moving up to another class. He's in like this weird gray area where they just move him up when they feel he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not ready to send Sonny to school. We were just talking about that his school is in session right now. We were like, I wonder if there's been any scares because it just like, for all we know, nothing happened. It was just a scare for us. It was a false negative from that kid, and it was just a scare. But
false positive.
Sorry, false positive. But the possibility of that shut us down still for 2 weeks. So that has to be happening all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, that must be happening everywhere. So I don't know. I mean, I just feel lucky that Sonny is 3 and he's not missing like 4th grade. You know what I mean? He's not going to be like a 25-year-old freshman in college. Like that shit is terrifying. But we're going a little crazy. I mean, we had a really good week.
We did.
We were really
hard.
on each other's like team. And we like canceled a bunch of stuff and like ordered in more. And like really tried to take it easy on ourselves. We sent our laundry out.
Yeah, that was a luxury.
That was nice. What is happening? Angelica. All right. Well, do you guys have any questions? You know, on a brighter note about COVID, I have been hearing a lot of reports of like specific vaccine trials that are like moving from one phase to the next and like money like being given to them and like positive news in that way. And I really do believe that this will be over. Like there will be lingering things from it, but like I think
it's going
to be like measles. Like people don't get measles anymore because of the vaccine.
Right.
I don't want to like freak out all the anti-vaxxers and like have a crazy thing, but I do think it'll be over.
It's so hard to even believe that it will be, but you have to believe that it will be, or else like, oh my God, imagine
You'd freak out.
living
You'd freak
like
out.
Thinking about the rest of your life like this.
Yeah. All right. Anti-vaxxers suck. That's what
Tell us more about Sunny's B-Day.
Sunny's birthday.
Sunny's birthday was great. It was exhausting, but it was great.
Then tell him what happened the next day.
What happened the next day?
Then you have to get up at 4 a.m.
So Monday was insane. Like we woke up, we had stayed up late on Sunday preparing, and then we woke up, like did balloons, pancakes, took him out on an awesome sailboat situation out of Marina del Rey, like lunch, swimming, dinner, presents, cake, and then we filmed more for you guys for YouTube, and then the next morning I had to be up at 4:00 to do a satellite media tour. I was so tired that next day. I think I was so nauseous and the room was spinning at a certain point. I was so exhausted, and then I got a good night of sleep, and I feel like I've just been running on that night of sleep for the past couple of nights because Sunny's been waking up so early. We got him this toddler clock, but it's not really working yet. I don't know that we showed it to him the right way, but do you guys use the toddler clocks? Do they work for you guys?
Potty training is good. Sunshine 13 says he's potty trained. He killed it.
He did.
He got up today, he was watching TV, and he just went to the bathroom and he was pooping on his own. And I went in there and I was like, do you need any help? And he screamed at me, give me my privacy. Give me my privacy.
I think quarantine what is such a good thing for potty training, because like when they tell you to potty train, they say to plan a weekend where you have nowhere to go and no plans, and take their clothes off and let them just like feel the urge and go on themselves. And quarantine happened, and we're like, we're not going anywhere anyways. So it was actually
Didn't we do it like
a perfect time to do it.
The first day of quarantine.
Something like that. We were
March
crazy.
12th, we were like, we're doing it.
Yeah. We're like, this will probably be over in a month. So you were like 40 days.
I said 40 days. I said it would be over in 40 days, and it's been 5 months. That's really crazy.
Do you think that by New Year's we're still going to be quarantining?
It looks like someone, sorry, keeps asking this question again. Guys, I can only see like 2 or 3 questions at a time, so it's really hard. But wait, did you experience any mental health issues while pregnant with Sunny? I just had a baby, and our culture just expects us to be strong and happy, and that is just not always right. Sorry, I know this is off topic, but I just kept seeing that question.
Yeah. So I was never like diagnosed with anything specifically, but I think it's very normal when you're pregnant and after you've had a baby for your hormones to be out of whack, and for you to also just be feeling things like that, fears that, you know, all normal things of realizing that you have to adapt to something completely new. So where do you live? I wonder where you live, but that's not right that the culture doesn't support that, because it's very normal to feel down when you're pregnant, and especially after your baby. I mean, postpartum depression is a real thing. I think like...
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I was laughing at Veronica.
It's okay.
Veronica, our friend, wrote, Jonathan uses a toddler clock and it doesn't work for him. Sorry, that was terrible timing. Hi, Veronica.
So yeah, do not feel alone. Even if the culture where you live is that people don't talk about it, know that people are going through it, and try to talk about it with your friends. Like, bring it up, and I find that the more you bring it up, the more you'll likely realize that other people are dealing with the same thing.
Totally. I think like everyone deals with like some kind of mental health issue, and like it's so stigmatized that like they never deal with it, and so all the like craziest people in your life are just like, you know, not dealing with something that should be like really normal to deal with. You know, that wasn't the most eloquent thing I've ever said.
Maybe ashamed to deal with it, or
yeah, like it's totally normal to feel like sad after having a baby, and if like you don't deal with it, I bet it could like, you know, manifest to more stuff.
I actually saw a meme today that was like things to bottle up, like strawberries, pickles, and something else, like things not to bottle up, like feelings, emotions, your thoughts.
Right.
Like you should never be bottling up the things that are making you anxious inside. Like there has to be a way to release them, whether that's through physical activity or talking to someone or going to see a therapist or
right. Like you have to like exercise your self-esteem as much as you have to exercise like your body if you want it to be in shape and healthy.
And
like, don't you think that's just the perfect like I just crushed it, the perfect analogy. Like
yes.
It's just, you have to work it out like anything else. You got to take care of it or it won't take care of you. What? Slogan. Yeah.
Like today, I was thinking about like what do I need for myself for the rest of the day to take care of myself, because I'm starting to feel like I'm on the verge of, like, I feel a lump in my throat. I feel like
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I was reading the comments. You feel that way now?
I'm starting to feel I'm starting to feel very like up to here of no sleep and just feeling so tired. And so I'm thinking about, what do I need for myself the rest of the day? Do I need to
recharge?
Ask? Yeah.
Because I feel that way for you. I know you feel that way, and so we put Sunny down and we had from 1 till 2, and I was like, Whitney, do whatever you have to do to like relax and recharge. And like, we didn't have time to do that, and you didn't really get to do that, but I can feel you getting to that point. I wonder what other people think about that with their partners or whatever. Like I don't have any trouble giving myself a half hour, an hour to take a break, and it recharges me for the second half of the day. Whitney can't do that. she never takes a break. She just goes to sleep. And I don't know how to get her to take that break and for it to really count. Like, I didn't want to yell at her this morning. I was on the verge of being like, just go listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
But like, that's not nice, and that's not going to make you relax. Like, how do I force you to relax? Do I talk about it on a YouTube live with everyone? I basically created this whole YouTube channel for this moment so we could talk about it in front of people.
I need to. I don't know. I need to make some changes, but I think that right now it's just hard because we're in this quarantine, and after this week is over, like, I'm just expecting the rest of this week to kind of just be like a shit show and a wash of just being like tired and whatever.
You can take each day. You can take time, just as I do. If you are really using that time to recharge.
But do you think that your time, like playing your game and whatever, is recharging for you?
Yes.
It is?
Yes, 100%, especially in the middle of the day, because I play a video game. It's become
You
part of my
shouldn't
life.
feel
I gotta
bad
tell
about it.
everyone about
You
it. I
shouldn't
play
feel bad about
basketball every day. And I can't really do anything else except for play the game while it's going on because it takes my full concentration. And there are moments, there's like 30-second moments 5 times a game where I can pick up my phone and look at Instagram, and then I got to get back to the game. But that half hour is just the Instagram and just the game. And like, Whitney knows not to talk, like, she not to talk to me, but like,
No,
that
I
I'm
give you your
engaged
space.
in it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of ignore Sunny. I mean, I do ignore Sunny. I don't do anything else. And when I'm done, I'm more ready to get through the back half of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know. You don't do anything like that. And you have to. I mean, even when we work out, working out makes us feel good overall. But it is if we work out in Sunny's nap, which is a 2-hour nap, and then we clean for the other hour, it's like I had no break.
Exactly.
So that video game is that for me. You got to figure it out for you.
I gotta figure it out.
No, right now. Like, you
I
have
know,
to
but
tell them right now.
I told my friend Brittany I would call her at 3 p.m.
There you go. Like, she didn't schedule any time for herself, but even if she had, I don't think she would know what to do with it. What would you do with it?
If I had, I mean, under quarantine circumstances, I
God, the comments are coming in so quick.
honestly, if it weren't so hot, I would go walking.
You would go walking?
I
Oh,
think I
someone
would
just
go
had a
walking.
good suggestion. Keep on your thought. Sunny Sunshine 13 said, schedule it in every day, same time. Go for a walk, work out, whatever, alone every day. I'm a therapist. Structure it in. It will make a huge difference. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I take it every day, I think right after Sunny's nap. It's just the first opportunity I get, I take it. And
Right.
and you should do that too. I think, I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do because it's the kind of thing you have to decide because it has to relax you. But if you put your headphones in and went for a walk, even if it was on the cul-de-sac,
Yeah, I could do
the
that.
problem is, like, sometimes Whitney doesn't feel safe out there. And so it makes her walk not relaxing.
Yeah. I kind of like will overreact and I'm like a little bit scared, but like I said, it's also just 100 degrees right now, so it's not the greatest to go outside, but I do need to find something. I think that I should start with like a 5-minute meditation and then I don't know, I kind of want to get those pictures from my mom's house and go through all those pictures. Like, that would be a fun little break for me. That's like an activity and a hobby, right?
It could be whatever you want as
Yeah.
long as it's recharging you.
Right.
And I can't tell you what
what's
it
gonna
is.
recharge me, yeah.
Right. You guys. We just broke it down. See, Sunny Sunshine 13 says yes. Scrapbooking, whatever it is. I think it has to be something that is like so not productive in a way.
Yeah.
Like go knit. Knit a quilt. Like, we
Yeah.
don't need a quilt.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter, but it has a beginning and end. You take up all your mind and shut everything else out. You know what I mean? Go knit a fucking quilt. I need a quilt. I want this quilt that I had growing up.
I don't want to quilt, but I would bake.
Bake, whatever. cross stitching, says Daisy.
My mom used to do. I mean, my grandmother used to do cross stitching. It was crazy.
My mom just said something. Let me scroll up. She said, I used to walk listening to music. INY around the reservoir and love to do it almost every day.
Yeah, as soon as this quarantine is over and we're able to walk outside, I'm gonna walk a little bit.
Can I just say for the record, my mom did not walk around the reservoir every day. That is completely untrue.
Maybe before you were born.
Maybe before I was born for like a couple weeks. What's your favorite state in the U.S.? Mo, that is off topic, dude or lady. But what is your favorite state? It's probably California. It's pretty great.
Yeah, California is pretty great.
Anyway, so should we take some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Does anyone have any questions? Someone's knitting right now. Very relaxing.
Oh, amazing. Sorry, LOL, forgot you're professional now. What?
That was Mo.
Yeah.
Oh, she forgot I'm a professional John Oliver
yeah,
TV host.
that you are off topic now.
Yes. Well, Mo, I forgive you. Do you guys play board games together? We had a game night, but we didn't get it going. I love this game Othello, but it wasn't really Whitney's thing.
It was okay. I think I could continue to, but I just couldn't get it. I'm really bad at understanding games. It takes me a long time.
That's not true. That's not true.
It is true.
Don't drag yourself down in the mud. All right. Have you reconnected with anyone from the show now that you're rewatching The City? People ask that a lot. I shouldn't have even read that one. I'm so sorry. I am a professional now.
Now you're, that's too off topic.
Yeah.
We're still friends with the same people. We haven't spoken to anyone new except for I think maybe I follow Adam Sen now, or his pictures keep on popping up on my Explore feed.
Because you keep thinking about him, and Instagram knows you're thinking about him. What do I have? The remnants of my pimple from there?
Yeah, I think like a whitehead.
I would love to know what you guys think about Jax Taylor now that I know you all watch Vanderpump Rules. I mean,
I don't know what's the latest with him.
Well, yeah, what's the latest with Jax?
As of last season,
trouble.
yeah, like on the reunion, he was not happy.
No.
Should we see what's up?
Yeah, you can look him up. Would you take an hour to play badminton or basketball and do it together to relax?
Actually, that we played. I got
cornhole. Yeah,
cornhole for Father's Day, and we played it, and that was fun.
Yeah,
but you can only play that for so long.
Timmy, how can I find a man like you? Anna, you can't. It's just
They don't make him like this anymore.
Broke the mold, dude. I broke the mold.
You'll have to wait for Sunny to grow up.
Good luck.
Wait, Jax Taylor.
Do we watch Selling Sunset? No, we don't. But maybe we should. We're watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and New York, and they're both amazing. Tim, can I explain the Lin-Manuel Miranda thing? Yeah, I mean, doesn't he bug anyone else? He's just like, he's trying too hard, it seems. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Hi from Turkey. Selling Sunset is great. Awesome.
Jax and Brittany, I think, are in Kentucky.
Amazing. I hope they're at their castle. I mean, Vanderpump Rules is a great show, and I'll tell you why. It's because everyone on the cast is completely open book. They all slept with each other. They lied about it. They then told the truth. They fight. They're real relationships, and they have a ton of drama. That's why it's a great show.
Thoughts on Ramona this week on Real Housewives. You guys, Ramona was and really hit an all-time low this week of despicable human beings. Like, she really, really...
Babe, you just came from Ramona, and
now I'm
you're gonna yeah. At least we have Leah behind us. But actually, Whit, how do we find a man like Timmy?
I wish I could tell you, but there's no one out there like him. That's why I had to
That's right.
lock him down.
Sonny's always like, what is that? He's like, give it to me.
What, the thing in your hand?
No, my ring.
Oh, really?
Lin-Manuel wrote Moana soundtrack, though, so that's great. He's amazing. He's a
so
genius.
talented.
We really like Hamilton, and like, he's way more like talented than anyone ever. Whatever you want to say, like, I agree with his talent. He just sort of bugs.
Yeah. That's okay. You're allowed to think someone is talented, but not necessarily like.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a talented like performer.
Right.
But he's an amazing. I mean, I love Moana. I
Moana's
really love it.
So good, and the music's so good, and Hamilton's so good, and the writing's so smart, and the music is so good.
Yes. No, we have not met him.
Doja, I fell for you. Right for you.
Whitney, do you guys hear her voice? We're gonna get a copyright infringement on this.
Dear Theodosia.
I don't know. I don't know the how that song goes as well as you go. Otherwise, I would join in and sing with you.
Your mother's eyes.
Yeah, and then he's like, my son, my son.
My son. My son.
Okay. Let's take another. Timmy, where's your wine? I didn't feel like drinking any wine. Hi, Trickle Raindrop, by the way. We can do some shout outs and take questions. Daisy, Ragazaninski, we know your relation, but you don't know him.
At what stage in your relationship did you guys feel like you might be together forever?
Forever? Let's be together forever and not together forever. Don't say something wrong. I knew that Whitney and I would be together forever. I think like right away. I mean, we really fell in love right away, and then we were long distance, and like I knew when I moved here that
was it.
I was gonna marry her, and then I was only gonna get married once, and then we were gonna have Sonny.
I knew when he moved to LA that it was
going down.
I knew once we started dating, really, like, because that's why I had hesitations to like commit to him, because I knew that if I decided to date him, that meant that I was like done
with other dudes
guys for good.
Yeah, she's like, just a couple more dudes and then I'll be ready.
I feel like I said that to you that summer.
You're like, don't worry, I want to marry you. Just a couple more, gotta hang out with some more dudes. All right, so what's our best marriage advice? Well, we've been together for 5 years. Married, it'll be 5 years in November. People ask that a lot. Do you know your go-to answer that you normally answer? Or that's what I was saying, or do you have a different one that maybe you want to say?
Yeah, I have a new one. I think that there's something that happened this week that switched. Like, I feel right now how I feel about Timmy, how I felt about Timmy at the beginning of our relationship. Like,
you were in love with me in the beginning, then you weren't, and now you're back in love.
For something switched in me, and this could be my own insecurity, but like, it could come back, and it likely will at various stages and then go away again. But
that's good.
But I started to see you as like that we were on the same page about everything, and like It wasn't about trying to find something wrong that you did. It was about like looking for the good in what you were doing, and noticing the sweet things that you were doing instead of the things that you
instead of my shitty parts. Yeah, ignore the shitty parts.
So it's not ignoring them, but it's just kind of recognizing that you may be falling into that trap and doing that a lot, and like shift to thinking about what are the like wonderful things about them and the good things that they do. And I feel like you'll start to train your brain to only see those things and then just be on the same page.
Love that.
Or not only see those things, but see those things the most. What's yours?
I got distracted. Do you think that Taylor Swift is still here? Hold on. Sunny Sunshine said something long. After being married for 15 years, I can tell you what Whit is saying is true. It comes in waves, and you have to hang in during the low times because the high times will come back. Pay attention to the good. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, or rephrase what you were saying, which is like weight the good things the same, if not more, than you weight the bad things. Yeah, because like overall, we're like a 99% match, but that 1%, like if we just don't like weight it as if it's more than just 1%, like we can have a really happy, nice time.
Yeah.
Party together forever.
And know that bad times will come.
Right. Do you want to talk about your winter collection from Rent the Runway? I just saw that go by.
Yes. I can't really officially
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Whit, but Cricker says, are you excited for Big Brother to come back this week?
No.
You just popped the news.
That just seriously changed the course of my day and my attitude.
Sunny Sunshine
Wow.
says she is a couples therapist. The way you guys interact is very healthy. Contempt is what kills marriage. Well, thank you, Sunny. I mean, Whitney and I have also been going to a therapist, which I think is really starting to pay off. I
It
really wish
is.
Dr. Einbun would watch this. Do I
Maybe
have to
he
say his
does.
name?
I don't know if you should say his name.
Well, do you guys want his address? All right. Yes, we love Big Brother. We're so excited
Oh
about
my God,
that.
so excited because that means that's 3 nights of our week now that are dedicated to Big
Huge, huge. Yeah, we need more TV. We really only have TV on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights. I don't know what day it is or what fucking month we're in or what the fuck
It's actually
is
the
going
first day of
on.
August, isn't it?
Oh my God, Tibar, or Rabbit, right? You
The
guys ever say that?
It's the first day of August, August 1st, and it's Saturday. Just FYI, for anybody that was unclear or unsure
We
of the
should say
date.
that at the top of the show.
Hi, this is Whitney and Tim. It's officially Saturday, August 1st, 2020.
Only way you can know is by tuning into our YouTube channel. Oh my God, it's August.
Yikes. Fart Louie, man. This is usually August 1st was the date I would go to Missouri, and then we'd spend the whole month of August in Missouri.
That's nice. Ooh, I just picked my nose.
I wish we were there.
We can do some shit like that.
Can we go
again.
there, actually?
To Missouri? Like what?
I want to pop this.
That's
out so
crazy.
badly.
That's crazy. We can't do that on live. I can't believe you just reached forward thinking that that was a possibility.
I'm reading the boxes.
Well, you got to answer the questions if you're reading the boxes.
No, they're not. There's no questions yet. Missouri's cases are bad, I
Oh,
think.
so that's
Okay,
it.
we
We're
won't
not
do
going.
it.
We're not going. We're not going. No, Bamba, we're not going to do this. Does the paparazzi around you bother Sonny or something?
No, he's never really cared about it. I don't think he's ever really noticed it before.
What, the paparazzi?
Yeah, and like
I mean, they don't really
they're
follow
not really.
us around.
Yeah, exactly. The only time we ever get photographed by the paparazzi is at the Studio Cities Farmers Market, really, or like they'll follow me to the Coffee Bean that I go to in the Valley. But like other than that, they're never around.
No. There was one who was like trying to like be right outside of our house.
Oh yeah, for a while.
And I stepped up to him and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Mo has a lot of interesting questions.
Please acknowledge James Ruiz. Okay, James Ruiz, what's going on? I was in the middle of my story, dude.
Please acknowledge James.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I just had to say James Ruiz.
Maybe take a bath every night, Whitney. During the quarantine, I took up playing Pokemon like when I was a kid. It turned out to be therapeutic. It took me back to my childhood and finding an escape.
Exactly, James.
That's
she needs
lovely.
an escape.
I need an escape like that.
Does Sonny understand why we're on TV? Like, I'll do some work on my computer and he'll see like some videos and stuff. And he'll be like, "Oh, look, it's mommy." And he likes to watch, but he doesn't really like when we have the camera out, which is why the vlogs are kind of hard, and which is why we only film when he's taking a nap or asleep.
Yeah, he doesn't really like us to have our phones that much.
Which is totally understandable.
Yeah.
We've been taking our phone in when we put him to bed because like it's a one-person job, but we're both in there. So like the other person who's not reading the books or whatever will lie on their back and look at their phone.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's not do that anymore.
Deal.
Because it's distracting for him, probably.
I think so, too.
And it's like, he's probably like, why aren't you guys both being present right now? Even if you're just laying with your eyes closed.
And if I'm not paying attention, you reading the book, I feel like that's why he hasn't been paying attention.
Right.
You know?
We need to, like, respect the...
Sanctity?
Yes, the sanctity of bedtime.
Okay, have you ever been to Manchester in England, Whit?
No, I have not, actually. Ugh, you guys, my cuticles. All right, I have to call Brittany.
All right.
I love you guys a lot.
I feel strongly about you, but I'm not going to say that I love you guys.
Do you want to continue on with them?
Does anyone want a shout out for their friend James Ruiz? Pulling off a cuticle is really painful. Jackie B, I think I love you, Jackie B. But really? I can't say I love every single person. There's 516 people here. That's pretty good, but there's only 92 likes, which means that there's, a good amount of people, the math I'm not going to do, who are just skating by, not hitting like or subscribe. I'm more important. Just kidding. Trickle, you're all equally important. Well, no, that's not true. So some people are more important, like Lamb. All right. I just like reading
The comments.
I know, Mo, you're hitting the like button for sure. Austria. I went to Austria once. I went to Netherlands. We should go to the Netherlands. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Oh my God, Iceland. Should we go to Iceland? I wonder who people who don't watch this like live when they turn it on and they get to this point, they're like, what is happening? Are they reading along with the comments too?
Oh. No, they're probably like, what is happening? So
I think the comments go as you rewatch it. But maybe they're also like, what is happening?
Yeah, people want to watch you, not read the comments.
Right. People don't want to watch me read the comments, probably.
Unless you're actually answering questions.
It's so fun for me to read the comments.
Yeah, but then answer the questions.
I will answer the questions. Stella, we do watch The Bachelor. We love it. We love it. I would love to. We should rewatch that. Should we come to Philly? Philly probably is very humid right now, and I do not like the humidity. Ooh, someone did something in all caps. Timmy, please ask Whit who makes her cardigan.
Oh, it's Free People.
Boom. Answers to your questions because I'm reading the comments and shaking the table. Do we like Ethiopian food? I don't think I've ever had proper Ethiopian food. We do watch Below Deck and we really like it. Thoughts on Bachelorette rumors? I heard they're replacing, I can't remember her name or the one who they're replacing her with, but I know who they are. But they're replacing, I don't want to be offensive, but the older, she's older than the Bachelorettes normally are.
Yes.
With a girl from another season whose name I can't remember. Here, someone will tell me right here. What's the girl's name? Someone tell me. Claire is the one who they're replacing, and they're replacing her with Tayshia. Oh, the one who loved, or was loved by the guy who's just like Sean Carey. They want to replace her. I love Tayshia. Tayshia's hot.
Tayshia?
Tayshia's the one who was like dating the Sean Carey dude.
Yes, she's great.
What's the Sean Carey's dude's name? Like
Ben?
No. So he had like 3 names. He was like, my name is like Jonathan Taylor Thomas. John Paul.
Oliver.
John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones, not John Oliver. This is the John Oliver show.
Okay, call Brittany with me.
What? No, we're doing live.
Okay. I love. I was about to say I love you, but I'm gonna go call my friend because I want some relaxed
Call
time.
your friend. Call your friend. I'm just gonna stay and do the comments.
Okay.
Cause I enjoy it.
Do you think I memorized her number? 310-770.
Whoa! You don't have everyone calling her. I don't know that you guys would call her, but I know you don't read out someone's phone number on YouTube. That's a rule I know. We're your friends, Whit. Oh, Whit, where are your earrings from?
They're from
Ravello. On a vacation we went to. Earrings. They're from like a store in a town in Italy, which is really nice that we got to go to a town in Italy. I have never been to Sweden, but I would like to go. John Paul Jones, yes. Where am I from? Your last name sounds German. My dad's family is from Poland and Austria. My mom's family is Scottish and something else. Did you guys get another fish? No, we didn't get another fish. I was the only person who cared for that fish, and it didn't really work out. I'm from New York originally, and so is my mother and my father. They're both second generation New York, so I was third generation New York. Did you ever have a quarter life crisis? Yes, 100%. Cool. I did not like the time when I was just out of college and I had no idea what I was going to do and like if life was going to work out the way I wanted it to. It was very stressful time for me. So I think quarter life crisis is a real thing. Timmy, fellow English major, what's your favorite book? I don't think I have a number one favorite book. I have books, like favorite books from different times in my life. These lives are a good distraction. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. 5th generation New York, my mom says. Right. So I was born in New York. My mother was born in New York. Her mother was born in New York. And then 2 more generations. I guess that's why I don't know so much about like the other part, because we're very New York. Favorite restaurant in New York? It's probably J.G. Mellon's. It's a hamburger place. The best hamburger I've ever had in my life, by far. Is there a fire in Riverside County? Yeah, there was a fire last night, but I don't think it was a major situation. Daisy, what's your life philosophy, worldview, approach to life? Cuba. Yeah, my mom says Cuba. Someone was from Cuba. My sister and I always joke because we don't know who was from Cuba. And I don't think they were from Cuba. I think they were like working in Cuba. And then my mom says that they were from Cuba, and it's very confusing. And so we're always confused. My mom is a character. I wish that she was on this live with me explaining everything. I forgot what I was talking about before that. The chicken place, the chicken finger place in New York is called Yura, but I don't know if that's there either. And I did feel the earthquake the other night. It was nuts. It woke us up, and I held Whitney like it was like reflex in my sleep, and she was so happy with me and so nice to me the next day because I did that. What part of New York are you and your family from? I really want to live there one day. Well, we grew up in the city, and then my father was born on Long Island. I don't know where his father moved to. I don't know I don't think they ever lived in the city. They lived on Long Island, but my mom lived in the city. Right, Mom? Give me them bright lights. Yeah. Euro moved to 95th Street. Euro was always on 95th Street. I know there was another one on 92nd too. My mom keeps correcting herself. She keeps writing Yuma, but it's Euro. She's very much like me. We always have typos. There you go, Mom. What have we been cooking lately? We go to the grocery store like every 3 days, and we get ground chicken because Sonny likes it, chicken cutlet because Whitney likes it, and then a red meat because Whitney likes red meat. And we'll either do like hamburgers or bolognese or like steak, and then I like chicken pieces. I like chicken thigh for lunch, and then I don't really always get to eat what I like because Whitney's diet is so limited. Don't tell her I said that. She will never watch this live. We're also in the 58th minute. Will you do a relationship story time? I don't know that we'll ever sit down and just like tell the full thing. It just feels a little too self-indulgent for me, even though I'm sitting here doing this live for who knows how long without Whitney. My mom, I'm cooking now. Stuffed peppers. You never made stuffed peppers once in my whole life. Not saying that I wish you had. I'd like that you're stepping out and trying something new. I wonder what you're filling it with. How did you and Whit take it from working on the show to full-on real-life romance? Oh, should I just tell the full relationship story? I just said I didn't want to tell. Just kidding. It's long to tell. It's too long. But basically, like, we met on the show, and like we really liked each other, but I didn't want to be on the show, and I didn't want to quit my job, and Winnie didn't want to quit her job, and like we couldn't be together. So there was a long period where we were like, all right, we're not going to be together. And like in that period, we became friends and loved each other, but we were never together. And then when the show ended, we were like ready to get back together, but Whitney had a boyfriend, I had a girlfriend, like the stars didn't align perfectly. Yeah, my mom says wait for Whit. But anyway, then they did. And I moved to LA after 6 months of long distance dating, making me nervous with the scissors. Sorry. I'd like to have something to play with. And that's the story. Pretty much. Sorry guys, sorry about the scissors. Okay. People seem to like the vlogs. That's good. They're just, again, it's kind of annoying to get your camera out. Oh my God, what's the best meal ordered during quarantine? Last night we ordered from this restaurant we love called All Time, and we went nuts. We got Sonny a cheeseburger, which he didn't eat really, so it meant I basically got to eat a cheeseburger. Whitney got potato taquitos, which were these mashed potatoes. Mom, they taste exactly like the mashed potatoes you make. They're basically mashed and then they cook them in the pan. Like they fry mashed potatoes in a pan of fat. It's so good. And then they wrapped them in tortilla and then fried that. And then we had that with like corn and corn with the cheese on it and the onions and the tomato and the avocado. And then I had ceviche. It was an insane meal, and Sunny's hamburger and the taquito. And Whitney got cookies. We had chocolate chip cookies, her favorite dessert, and she got me key lime pie, which is my favorite thing. I'm gonna show you the key lime pie because I saved some of it. It's in a jar. I'm saving it. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe there's still people here watching this. My shorts are a bathing suit. Got up this morning, I put on a bathing suit, it was already like 90 degrees, and we went into the pool, and then I just keep it on. All right, anyone else have any questions? Did we build the pergola? Yeah, it's done. I mean, you can kind of see it. I don't know, I can't see what I'm showing you, but it's almost done. What's my favorite dish to eat? Probably something from my mom's repertoire of like chicken parm, or she used to make London broil, which is a very rarely used piece of meat. I mean, I've never seen it in a restaurant, but it's like a cheaper, I got the scissors again. It's like a roast. I don't even know how to explain it, Mom, but it has like a different flavor and it's delicious. My mom is a wonderful, wonderful cook. Clara A, would you like to make social media your career? I mean, if this is the career, I'm down. Like, having a job and a boss and not being able to like make the decisions is terrible. And it's like a real lack of freedom. And doing this with no boss, even though it's a ton of work, it's like I feel a lot more free, and that makes me feel good. My mom said thank you. You're welcome, Mom. Yeah, we're gonna get a dog. I feel like we talked about this. I would love to have a talk show. That would be sick. I would like to have a radio show or just do this all the time. Timmy, do you know how to sail? I used to know how to sail, but I don't know how to sail anymore. How long does it take to edit the reaction videos? Love your edits. I don't edit the reaction videos. Annie, who probably is not here, I hope she's not here, was editing them for a long time, and then now a different editor is doing them, which is great because editing is a lot of work. Whitney has a podcast. You guys should be definitely checking out her podcast. I guess the reason why I wonder if this is interesting for you, because are you all reading the comments? Does it sound like I'm just saying random things? Like, I hope it feels more like a conversation that everyone is able to follow. But anyway, have you been asked to produce another show? No, like I've been out of the producing game for a long time now, so I'm not on anyone's like radar to call and ask to like produce a show. It would just be a matter of if I came up with and sold a show. Okay, yes, we read the comments. Good. Mo, do you like Beyond Beef? I've never had it, Mo. I think I've seen you pushing for us to be vegan. I'm sure that's an issue that you feel very strongly about. I do like vegetarian food, plenty of dishes. I just don't know. It's like really in me to eat meat and fish. Timmy, do you create reality shows or scripted shows? All reality shows, no scripted shows. Someone sent me a script, which was really nice to read and like a nice handwritten note, and I really respected it. If I could help in any way, I would, but I don't. I really can't. But I wanted to thank that person for sending that. That was really nice, and I will reply, I guess, in the mail. I've never been to Michigan. I don't think. No, never been to Michigan. How does your everyday work life look? It's hard to say what every day looks like. I mean, basically, we're doing 2 videos and a live every week, so I have to like watch the cuts and give notes, and that's like work I do at my computer. And then there's certain shows that I'm trying to like pitch and move along that I like look at each day and try and move forward or come with new ideas. But this kind of takes up so much time. It's been hard to find time to do that. And then there's like, Whitney will get a deal through social media, like she'll promote on Instagram, and often we have to produce the content for that. So that's the other part of it, is like coming up with and making that happen. Britt, would we ever do a podcast together? Yeah, I've been on her podcast. But like, yeah, we definitely would. Did you find it hard choosing what to do as a career? I always wanted to work in television. Like, this didn't exist, this type of shit, when I got out of college, but I always knew I wanted to kind of work in TV, which is weird that it happened, I guess. I'm sorry, by the way, I don't want to push you. I'm just like standing up for the animals. That's all. Mo, no need to apologize at all. I've been to Atlanta. Yeah, good friend lives there. Me and Whit are a team. Yeah, we are a team, 100%. Nicest celebrity I ever met was Emily Stone. She was very nice and down to earth. Timmy, make a with Timmy series. Maybe podcast. I would love that. Love that Whit is just gone. Yeah, she's gone. She's just pacing outside talking to her friend. I was a page at NBC. No, Mom, I was not a page at NBC. I was a page at CBS. That was my first job out of college. I'll tell this story and then I'll go. I got out of college and I couldn't get a job with like the one connection I had. He worked at VH1. I have to hold these scissors, but don't worry. He worked at VH1 and they didn't have any jobs for me. So I got a job. Well, I got a page job, which is like the lowest rung on the ladder. And there was NBC and CBS, and NBC was better than CBS, the page program. And on the interview, if you did well, you get invited to a second interview, which is a group interview with like 11 applicants and only one got the job. And you had to give a presentation with some kind of visual aid. And I was like 22, just out of college, like no work ethic. And I was like, I don't want to do this. So I didn't do it. And I went to this meeting with 11 other applicants who all had like poster boards of like why they wanted to be a page. It was nonsense. None of their presentations made any sense. So it came to me, I can't believe I did this. And it was like 20 people in a room, and it came to me and they're like, Tim, where's your presentation? And I was like, well, I was like, considering that this job is mostly going to be like tours and interacting with people who are interested in seeing like NBC and the behind the scenes and like interacting with them, I thought I would just improvise and show you guys my person skills by just winging it here at the interview. And they're all like, okay. And I did a good job, I thought, because the person next to me like put away their presentation. We're like, I'm going to do the same. And then they didn't give either of us the job. My mom is saying she never heard this. You did. You forgot it. 100%. I told you. It didn't work out. But I got the job at CBS, and I was a page there for a year and a half, and it was awful. It was such a miserable job. I would go in the morning at 5:30 to the morning show, and I would stand outside, and that's it. They told me to go talk to the security guys. The security guys told me to watch a cone that was blocking off some wires for the whole morning. And I'm standing there freezing my ass off. It's November, 5:30 a.m. on 50th and 5th, wherever the FAO Schwartz building used to be. And yeah, I used to do NFL Live there too on Sundays. And I went to go get a coffee or go to the bathroom or something. I stood out there as long as I could. And when I came back, the fucking cone was gone. And I was like, oh my God, it's my first day. I was like, the cone is gone. Like, what happened? And like the security guys were all like laughing at me in the corner. Like I just stood there for 3 hours and was watching the cone. That was embarrassing. And then I would go over to 60 Minutes and I would be the receptionist from 9 a.m. till like 4:30 at 60 Minutes, and then at 4:30 I would go downstairs and I would watch the crowd, the audience for the BET show 106 in Park, which was like their TRL, and I would just watch like 160 kids or like 200 kids, whatever, like who were going to be the audience, and I would just watch them in the holding area until it was time for them to go. We would do 2 shows, and I'd get done at like 7:30 at night, and then I would go home. And I had to work 6 days a week because that was the only way I could afford to be on my own, and it was the worst. It was the worst job ever. Whitney was still, maybe she was doing the Hills. This was before the city. I'm 5 years older than Whitney. Holy don't tell her. Maybe 4 years older. Yeah, I should do a Zoom with my mom. She is the best. Mom, I wish I could get her in here and we could talk to each other. But I don't know how to do that. I went to college. I went to Skidmore College, which is where my sister went, and it was in upstate New York, and I loved it. I'm 38. I'll be 39 in September. Oh, can you see the grays? I had a crazy gray growing out of the side of my head the other day. Yeah, it's like a first date. It's like going on a first date with 444 people, but only I get to talk. I'm a Virgo. The gray is sexy. It's kind of blue, but I appreciate that. How did I make the transition to being a producer after those jobs? Well, eventually I got a job. Now I'm just telling my whole career. I eventually got a job at VH1 as a PA, a production assistant, and then like I did that for a year, and I got moved up to AP, which is associate producer, and you just like kind of worked your way up. Like shows are like they all have a hierarchy, like the military, and like if you do your job well for a long enough period, someone will give you a chance at the higher place. Yeah, someone's phone died, and I'm still here. I guess I'll just do this until Sonny wakes up. Oh, it's 3:11. He should wake up. Oh my God, someone is from Saratoga Springs. Didn't know you went to Skidmore. Where are your stomping grounds? I mean, I can't even remember, but Roma's was the sandwich place. Caroline's was a bar we went to. We weren't allowed to go to Tin and Lint because I wasn't in like the jock group. There was like the jocks and like New York City kids at my college, and they didn't like each other. And if we went to their bar, they would fight us every time. And like I had a friend who would get drunk and he'd be like, "We're going to that bar." And I'm like, I don't want to go to that bar, but then we did. What do you think about the Ellen DeGeneres rumors? There's like working in TV is awful. And there's a lot of awful people there, and it's really great if it's true that someone is getting like what they deserve, I guess. But I never worked there or know anyone who worked there. Union College, yeah, I had a friend who went to Union, that was nearby. I had a ton of bad jobs at the start of my career. I mean, like they're all bad. I don't know what to tell anyone. Like, unless you're working, like there were some crews that I worked on that were amazing, and I loved the people, but it's so hard. It's so hard to work with like total strangers. Like you don't know. You don't get to choose. I mean, I guess you do if you're the boss, but it's hard. I got the city job through my sister, really. My sister had a friend who was a producer on The Hills, and she was helping Adam DeVello like staff up the city, and she got me the interview, and I met with Adam, and I got the job. It was great. It was really great. I really wanted to work on that show because I had been working in post at VH1. Like I'd only been working in the edit. I wasn't out in the field with the cameras or talent or anything like that. I was just like working back in the office. And I really wanted to get in the field, and that's exactly what happened. And I was love at first sight with Winnie. I mean, I had a big crush on her from watching her on The Hills, I swear. I also wanted to meet her. Like, it was crazy. All right, guys. I think I gotta go. But I love seeing all the questions. Anyway, if you have more questions, just comment them, I guess, and like I'll get on and I'll just answer them. Who helped me? It was Sophia, Mom. Sophia got me the interview. If does my mom have any more questions? I'll answer my mom's questions for as long as she has questions. How about that? I also want to let Sunny sleep for a little bit. No, not Leslie, Mom. Sophia. Did Adam develop a date, Whitney? No. Have you ever been to see a psychic? No. I also don't believe in psychics. Just FYI with all that. It's not my thing. Where's Whit? Sorry I'm late. Whit's pacing outside. All right. I can't believe there's so many people still here. Mom, are you still here? We're going to try and do these lives each Saturday. Okay, my mom doesn't have any more questions. I got to go. Okay, bye guys. Thank you very much.